As we move forward to our next story, football. A lot of shit been going down in football. A lot of shit been going down. A lot of trades been happening. And I just want to try my best to speak on all of them while I have a minute. Philly has made it. Seattle Seahawks seem to be cleaning house. They let Richard Sherman know he's going to be released. You know, he's coming off of Achilles, and a lot of people. Achilles, a lot, in my opinion, is worse than the ACL. It is worse than the ACL injury, even though the ACL right now is kind of like 60-40. 60% of the guys are coming back 100%. 40% not. It's not the death sentence that it used to be, but the only player that I could really think about who had a Achilles and came back to be what he was right before then, was Kobe Bryant. And that was late in his career when he wasn't dunking on people like that. So I'm going to be interested in seeing in how Richard Sherman comes back. I wish him the best because I've always liked Richard Sherman. And people who say this and that, oh, he's a system guy. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. If you pay attention the last few years, he's been following guys all over the field. Secondly, tell me a cornerback in this game that has better ball skills than Richard Sherman. Send me emails, send me your thoughts, let me know. I don't think there's a cornerback in the game today that has better ball skills than Richard Sherman. You throw a deep ball against Richard Sherman, there's a 50-50 chance that he's going to come down with that ball. You better catch him on a slant, some other shit. Do not throw deep go route against Richard Sherman. Don't do it. But anyway, they send Michael Bennett to the world champion Philadelphia Eagles. Oh my God. Philadelphia has so many pass rush edge rushers as is, and then you take someone who's kind of, he's been in that mold of a Calais Campbell, so to speak, where you can move him to different positions along your front, and he can be effective in all of them. Maybe not dominant, but he can be effective in all of them. He's always reminded me of Justin Tuck in that regard. That's what he's been for the Seattle Seahawks, and now he gets to come and be a great rotation piece in Philadelphia. This is great for Philadelphia. Excellent. They already have, oh God, I can't even, Finney Curry, Chris Long, Graham, they have one of the best defensive tackles in the league, Fletcher Cox. Like, they already have a plethora of ways to get after the quarterback. Nick Barnett, then you add Michael Bennett to that? Oh my. Jesus Christ. I'm a Giant fan. Gettleman, fix that offensive line. We're going to need it. Furthermore, when I look at the Rams, these last couple of weeks, they've traded for Marcus Peters and Akil Talib. I'm going to say this again for effect. They've traded for Marcus Peters and Akil Talib. I understand people are instantly going to bring up chemistry. Can they fit in the locker room and things of that nature, given the fact that Marcus Peters, how productive he's been in Kansas City, got rid of him. When you look at how good Akil Talib has been in numerous stops, but then now Denver's getting rid of him. So they're going to bring up chemistry issues and things of that nature. When I look at how good that Rams defense is, how good that defense is, how good their front is with the defensive player of the year, fucking Aaron Donald. I look at how good that is, and you put two great corners with that, corners who can follow if need be, corners with great ball skills like Peters has, and Wade Phillips is still his defensive coordinator. This right here reeks to me of a few years ago when I look at how the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers, when they were battling each other, and those teams were so stacked talent-wise. Both teams were. but they had great quarterback play, and it was getting in from guys on their rookie deals. Russell Wilson, 3rd or 4th round pick, he was on a rookie deal. Colin Kaepernick, I believe, was a 2nd round pick, he was on a rookie deal. And they were basically able to stack up the rest of the teams. They had Pro Bowlers all the way through the roster. Now, Seattle was able to get their Super Bowl. They got their Super Bowl. Should have had 2. Should have had 2. I'll never ever get over that shit. I still can't believe they fucking... Oh my God, I'll never ever get over that. But they should have had 2. But in San Francisco had a shot at 1. In my opinion, if the blowout never happened, the blackout never happened, and they would have continued to get blown the fuck out. I think the blackout is what eventually made that game close with Baltimore. But San Francisco never got their Super Bowl. When you look at Philly, when you look at LA, they're getting great quarterback play. Each team's getting great quarterback play, and these guys are on their rookie deals. These guys are Carson Wentz in his 2nd year, Jared Goff's in his 2nd year. You know what I'm saying? Sean McVay, I believe he won Coach of the Year. He's gonna really have to earn his money this coming season because of the fact of the personalities and the guys that are coming into his locker room. And it seemed like everything he did last year was just it seemed like everything he did everything right. And we seen how the news came out about how he was working with Jared Goff, how he was making the calls to Jared Goff in his head at the line, the adjustments at the line. So it was like, I mean, defenses, we're going to have to wait and see how they're going to adjust to that. Furthermore, Philly, we got to see with Carson Wentz, he's coming back from ACL, and all accounts is a pretty bad ACL because he did play after injuring it for a few plays. We're going to have to see, because I said ACL is not, for every Blake Griffin who comes back and sees 100% and he's dunking on people, you have RG3s, who was never the same, has never been the same since. So we want to see. They still have Nick Foles, so they even more so than the Rams, they have another trade piece. They have another piece that they could trade and get even more assets. As crazy as that sounds, maybe they can go after a corner. You got all these pass rushes. You get a great corner, a guy that could cover, gives the pass rushers more time. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm a Giant fan. I hope to. I mean, Philly just won the Super Bowl. We got our work cut out for us, man. We do. But the trades that really pissed me off is the trades yesterday with the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns went 0-16. I understand you go 0-16. You got to really start doing some shit. But Cleveland Browns made the trade for Jarvis Landry. They made the trade for Tyrod Taylor. I'm going to be the first person to say this. Cleveland, stay the fuck away from Saquon Barkley. I'm going to say this again for a fact. Stay the fuck away from Saquon Barkley. Don't touch him. Don't look at him. Don't even talk to him no more. You already had your chance at the combine. Don't talk to him. Do not speak to him anymore. Do not fuck this kid's life up by drafting him and bringing him to sorry-ass fucking Cleveland. Nobody wants him there. He comes to New York, he can win championships. Who fucking wins championships in Cleveland? Only time LeBron ever won one is when he ratted in front of the whole fucking world. Fuck Cleveland. Cleveland, leave him alone. Let him come to New York where he belongs. Gettleman is going to fix the offensive line. They're going to draft Saquon Barkley. Think about it, people. Think about it. Just think for a second. We fixed the offensive line. We have Odell Beckham, Sterling Shepard. What's the tight end's name? What's the tight end? What's the tight end's name? I like him. like him. I liked him at Ole Miss. I loved him at Ole Miss. We got him at tight end with Saquon Barkley as a running back. When I look at what's been going on with my Giants, teams have been playing too deep coverage. Too deep coverage. That's for non-football people. That you keep both safeties deep, and you dare the other team. Evan Ingram. Yes. When you keep both safeties deep, and you dare the other team to run the football. The Giants get more too deep coverage than any other team in the league. Why? Because you got Odell, and teams are scared of shit of Odell, as you should be. I wish you would play that too deep coverage with Saquon Barkley. I wish you fucking would give us that too deep coverage with Saquon Barkley. You're not going to do that. And you know what that means? That means that Odell's going to get more one-on-ones. So Cleveland, do not fuck up our dynasty. Saquon Barkley is going to do for my guy Eli what Terrell Davis did for John Elway. You're not going to win anything in Cleveland. And I like Tyrod Taylor. I do. I genuinely do. And Buffalo shitted on him. I think he's still blowing in Buffalo. I mean, what else you got? You're going to put that kid in who threw 5 interceptions when you bench Tyrod, you dumb fucks. What are you going to do? Are you going to trade up to the number 1 pick? Are you going to do that? That's the only thing that makes sense. If you're going to trade up to the number 1 pick to make sure you get a quarterback, only thing that makes sense. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. But leave Saquon Barkley alone. Do not touch him. Do not speak to him. Matter of fact, I don't want to hear you Cleveland fans whispering his name. Don't even whisper his name. Don't even whisper his name. Leave him alone. He doesn't deserve this shit from you.
Shit won't happen. Shit won't happen. Shit won't happen. Shit won't happen. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. You can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man. This ain't funny, so don't you dare laugh. Shit can't happen to him and your ass. You can't be touched, don't think you can't. Cause niggas ain't fucking around no more, man.
We have Hassan Whiteside against over Joel Embiid. Now, this wasn't the best dunk of the week, but I had to get this one given the fact of how often and how much Joel Embiid talks shit and trolls people after he busts their ass. And I like Joel Embiid very, very much. But you thought shit couldn't happen. You thought fouling him was gonna stop him. Oh no, it didn't stop a motherfucking thing. You really thought shit couldn't happen. Wrong.